Hello, welcome amigos, welcome to Lopez Quiz. It says on the road there, but I am at home. But I'm very tired. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up on Facebook. That's super useful. That means I know it's working. There we go. We've got reactions coming in. That means the sound is working. Excellent. I'm shattered because last night, or early this morning, I should say, the hotel I was staying in Derby, near the cricket ground, the fire alarm went off at 5 a.m. So not during a quiz this time, just while I was sleeping soundly. And I've been traveling a lot for the past few days. So hopefully going to take it easy for a couple of days because my tour starts on Wednesday in Taunton. And I've never been to Taunton before. I've got a friend who lives there. But I'm performing in Taunton on Wednesday, my tour show. It's a 90-minute show, two 45-minute sections. So hopefully my voice, which you might be able to hear, is a little bit croaky. Hopefully that vanishes before Wednesday. So I'm going to try and relax it after the quiz, folks. But this is Lopez Quiz, not on the road, on my sofa. All right, that is the vibe I'm going for today. Nice and chilled out, laid back on my sofa. Claire is saying, loved your show in Leek. I had a fantastic time. It was an outdoor festival on a cricket ground. I was not aware that cricket is a sport. I thought cricket was just a thing I hear when a joke doesn't land at a live gig, all right? And I hear crickets in the background. But no, it was a wonderful show, lots of fun, great lineup, and the audience were lovely outside in the cold. I was freezing, but I enjoyed it very much. The lights were nice and warm, which was good. I didn't step out of those if I could help it, but the drinks were good, the food was good, and the venue was wonderful as well. I really enjoy gigging in Leek. I've gigged there 3 times in my entire life. I completely forgot about the first time I played there, but I played the Foxlow Arts Centre, and then I played the cricket ground last week as well. Exciting stuff. So that's some of the stuff I've been up to. I previewed my tour show in Derby yesterday and also Sheffield in the afternoon. And I did a radio interview in between for Times Radio, which was lots of fun. So you can listen to that. A comedian at the cricket ground. How's that? All right. Yeah, indeed. But thankfully, nobody heckled me, so I wasn't out at any point in time. I managed quite a few runs before they kicked me off the stage. It was great fun and a wonderful lineup. Mike has said, hope you have a bulk supply of tequila ready for the tour. I'm going to put a stop to this right now, folks. Nobody is to buy me any more tequila while I'm on stage. For my birthday show in the Perch, which was incredible fun as well. I haven't spoken to you since then, folks. In the Perch on the 11th, that was really good fun. I don't know if you can hear that. That is, I think that's the Domino's delivery driver. Not for me, but one lives nearby. That or the squirrels have become industrious and they've got some kind of machine for harvesting their stuff. What the heck's this guy doing? I'm going to take a look. Not a Domino's delivery driver, just an a-hole. What was that all about? Well, hopefully I don't have to put up with any more noises. I've closed the window now, so no more of that noise. But on my birthday, people were sending tequilas up to the stage, which I've not had happen before, because I don't mention tequila in my set. So I don't know why that suddenly became a thing. I mentioned Jaeger bomb. I've been getting lots of people buying me Jaeger bombs after shows once it's happened during a show. I'm not endorsing that whatsoever. It will not help. It will not help the it will not help the performance. Trucker Tuckers are back in the house. Say no to a-holes. Absolutely. I'm allowed to say a-holes though, right? That's within the remit. I can get away with that. That's clean, right? I self-censored myself there. How the heck does he balance a pizza on that? He's not balancing anything on that. Maybe that's how they cook them in Domino's. Maybe they use the heat off the back of that. It sounded like it was horrible. It sounded like a pencil sharpener from the electric ones. It sounded like one of those. It was grinding away there. So this is Lopez Quiz. If you haven't played before, I'm going to crack on because I want to try and wrap this up by 8 p.m. because Michelle and I haven't seen each other for days. So she would quite like to get some us time. We're going to maybe have some food and watch a film or something. So Lopez Quiz, if you haven't played before, it's very simple. All you need to do is write down the answers to the questions I ask you on a piece of paper. Don't put them in the comments. That ruins the fun for everyone. Then you can, we will mark them together. I'm going to give you the answers after it. There's 9 questions or 9 kind of sections that I'm going to run through. Sean is saying, I need alcohol but have none. It's my birthday tomorrow. What I would recommend is... can you get alcohol delivered now? Of course you can. Everything's deliverable now during after the pandemic. And Tuesday, find the earliest delivery slot for a supermarket, Tesco, or whoever is local to you, whoever's easiest, and order yourself some booze. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Sean. Sorry I can't be there. You're not celebrating tomorrow, though. You're celebrating on the weekend. I'm in London on the weekend. Piccadilly Comedy Club. Which I've never played at before, so I'm very excited to go and do that. Welsh Rabbits checking in. Happy birthday. It's mine on Wednesday, said Una. Happy birthday to all of you. Pembroke, happy indeed. Cumpleaños feliz. Hope you're having a good time. Martin Tucker says birthday. I can't remember what the rule I said. 1 bonus point if it's your birthday this week. All right. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, you get 1 bonus point already. So before we've even begun, there's a couple of extra drinking games we can play along the way also. Drinking game number 1. Every time there's a technical glitch, I think you could class me being too lazy today to set up the backdrop and doing it over by my desk. You can class that as a technical glitch if you really want to drink right now. You can also have a drink every time I mention Michelle. That's the drinking game. So my partner in crime, Michelle, whose birthday it also was this week, she gets a bonus point even though she's not playing. And you can drink every time I drink. I'm on Pepsi Max. Just opening up the can. Don't know if we've got the Foley artist. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects there. I'm going to pour it into... Michelle's been very generous. She's letting me use one of her flamingo glasses. I'll show you very shortly. It's her favorite glass, so I'm very, very privileged that she's permitted me to do that. So flamingo glass in the house. Mike said it was great to be at the Perch for your birthday gig. Thanks to Ig, Michelle, and all the quiz friends that were able to make it. It was excellent to see everyone, guys. It was so much fun. And if I wasn't running around before and after like a headless chicken trying to sort everything out, I would have loved to have sat and chatted a bit longer with everyone. It was great. It was nice to have a picture with you all as well. So thanks so much for joining me for that. There is a show in the Perch this Wednesday, but I will not be there. But I'm sending a top secret headliner, and my friend Sarah Bridgman, a great comedian and MC as well. She's going to be hosting it, and we've got a TV headliner who's performing there too. That's enough plugging. We're going to crack on with some questions now. Question number 1. Sean says, I'm 40 tomorrow. You don't look it. Good for you. Does that mean I have to start being an adult now? Absolutely not. All right. The average age life expectancy is going up and up and up. You know, I expect it by the time I reach 70, that will be middle-aged, I think. That's the way I'm looking at it anyway. All right. Question 1 of Lopez Quiz this week. So write them down, the answers on your paper, all right? Question 1, how tall? We're going straight in with a toilet roll question. How tall is Blackpool Tower in toilet rolls? Like I said, if you haven't played before, these might seem a little bit strange, some of these questions to you. We now measure height because of the first pandemic in toilet rolls. It's a scarce, it's a very important property, toilet rolls. Standard measurement of height of a toilet roll is 10 centimeters. How tall is Blackpool Tower, which is not as tall as the Eiffel Tower? How tall is Blackpool Tower in toilet rolls? It's my 22nd wedding anniversary on Saturday. Who said that? Rosalind. Congratulations. Can I have a point? Yeah, go on. You can have a point. I hope you get something nice of your husband as well. That's the important thing. What is the 22nd wedding anniversary? What is the prize? Not the prize. What is the gift, the standard gift you give someone for celebrating that? Because they've all got names, haven't they? Is wood one? That's an early one, right? Paper. That's the first. Is that the first one? First wedding anniversary paper? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to learn what all of these are because lots of friends getting married and stuff. So I will try and recall that. What else we got going on? Prize, gift. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. There should be a prize for being married for 22 years. There should be a grand prize. Congratulations. Question one: how tall is Blackpool Tower in toilet rolls? Question two, it's a long one. It's also the drawing challenge. All right. Which city would you need to visit in order to view Da Vinci's Last Supper? All right. Which city would you need to visit in order to visit? Which city would you need to? Can you tell I'm shattered? Which city would you need to visit in order to view Da Vinci's The Last Supper? It's an iconic painting. It's been spoofed many times by many people. But which city would you have to go to see it in the flesh? On canvas, I should say. And your drawing challenge, all right? So pop down a city for question two. And then your drawing challenge is draw the Last Supper using your non-dominant hand, all right? So if you're right-handed, draw with your left. And if you are left-handed, draw with your right. I'm going to make it a timed challenge. We're going to try and do this. We're going to try and do this in 2 minutes, all right? You have 2 minutes starting now. Go. Draw the Last Supper on your paper, all right? This is going to be lots of fun. I don't know if you remember, Jesus had 12 disciples. That might help you out a little bit. It's a table. I can describe the scene for you. Jesus is in the center. Judas is off to the side looking pretty shifty. Spoiler alert, he dobbed Jesus in. And then you've got the rest of the disciples scattered around. The table is quite sparse. It's not what I would call a very plush supper. Maybe Jesus hadn't performed a miracle yet to turn it into a better spread. Maybe they were just waiting on the tapas. I'm not sure. 30 seconds up, all right? You've got 1.5 minutes left for your drawing. You don't have to draw all 12 disciples. You can make a decision now. You can either draw like 12 stick disciples, or you can draw a few really intricate pictures of people. I mean, it's entirely up to you, right? As long as it's recognizable as the Last Supper. That's what I'm looking for. You're up to 1 minute. You got 1 minute left. When you've finished your drawing, take a picture of it and post it on Instagram or Twitter with the caption, got drunk and drew a masterpiece again. Hashtag Lopez Quiz. All right, stick it up Instagram or Twitter. Hashtag Lopez Quiz. That allows me to find it much easier and have a good old laugh to myself later on, which will be very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate that. It always makes me smile to see your drawings. All right, I want to set up an art gallery, a Lopez Quiz art gallery with all of your drawings. One day. Might happen if I become a millionaire. You have 30 seconds left to complete your drawing. This is question two. So you should have written down the name of the city that you would need to go to in order to view Da Vinci's Last Supper. And for a bonus, after you finish your drawing, which you have 10 seconds left to do, stick it up on Instagram or Twitter, or both, all right? It depends what your platform of choice is. Maybe it's both. Maybe you are fickle in that way, and that is the end of your time, all right? That is the timer, done. Let's have a look here. Martin, I broke my foot, the first broken bone. Can I have a point? I mean, I don't want to be dishing out too many points here today, folks. I mean, Martin, is that really an achievement to have broken your bone? I should deduct points from you, surely. That's a fail. No, you can have a point, man. Bad news about the foot, man. I hope it gets sorted. I hope is it 6 weeks to heal? Is that a broken bone? Is that normal? I've only broken a bone once. It was in my foot as well, which was quite horrible. One of the metatarsal, fourth metatarsal, I think it was. It's painful. It was a takeaway as Judas came Judas came into some money. Yeah, it was definitely Deliveroo. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. I think it was Deliveroo, but they used to deliver them on camels back then, I believe, if I'm correct. So it wasn't actually Deliveroo. It was Deliveral. That's what they called it. Then we've got question 3. Which continent are wolves not native to? It's multiple choice. Out of these 4 continents, which continent are wolves not native to? A, North America. B, Africa. C, Europe. Or D, Asia. All right. Is it North America, Africa, Europe, or Asia? All right. For 1 point, A, B, C, or D. Where do wolves not belong? I mean, they're probably there now, but they're not native to it. A, B, C, or D. The last summer looks like a queue in Tesco's. What, are they all separated 2 meters? Oh, it's not, you don't have to social distance in Tesco anymore, do you? Madness. No more unexpected items in the baggage area. Sorry guys, just finished work. Catch you Saturday. No sweat, Storm, that's okay. I mean, you're welcome to stick around with this one if you want. I will recap the questions. We're only on question 3. No problem. Question 4. In which year was Dave Grohl inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? All right, in which year was Dave Grohl inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And with which band? All right, so it's 2 points for this one. In which year was Dave Grohl inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And with which band was he inducted with? He's been in a few. He was the original drummer for Queens of the Stone Age as well. Saw him drum with them in Reading. That was pretty cool. I've seen the Foo Fighters at Reading also. Foo Fighters have played every festival in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if they played Ponto Dawe Festival and I just didn't hear about it. Question 5, sticking with the music theme. What is Britney Spears' middle name? All right, what is Britney Spears' middle name? Bonus, how many years has she topped the most searched celebrities online? There's a list they release every year of the most searched for celebrities. She's got the record. She's had the most years where she was the most searched for celebrity. How many years? Just gonna check in on YouTube as well, make sure it's working over there. No comments, but we got 8 concurrent viewers. It says error. Please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent. Blah, blah, blah. It looks like it's streaming okay to me. I don't need to know about that. Wow, just saw myself up big on the YouTube. Looking rough. Not been fun journeying. It was unbelievable. So I went from Yatan on... What day is it? Saturday. Saturday I went from Yatan. Was it Saturday? I don't even know. Yes, it was. Saturday I went from Yatan all the way to Leek. 6 changes. 2 cancellations. A bus replacement service. Unbelievable. Thanks, Gareth. Says it's working. And Michelle said it's the 5 a.m. fire alarm. That certainly hasn't helped. Can't win. It's not the travel, it's the hotel, which, was fine until the fire alarm. I was like, this is okay. A couple of rooms down were a bit noisy. Some people chatting outside, but I can live with that. Fire alarm, however, at 5 a.m., I cannot. We're watching on YouTube on our TV. All right, switch the contrast down a lot, and I might look a little bit better. I don't know. Question 5, which is Britney Spears? What is her middle name? Bonus, how many years has she topped the most searched celebrities online? Question 6, what nickname did Bjorn Borg, Gerwin Price, and Dennis Bergkamp all have at one point in each of their careers? All right, what nickname did Bjorn Borg, Gerwin Price, and Dennis can't get any names right. This is a disaster. And Dennis Bergkamp all have at one point in each of their careers. They've all had the same nickname. What was it? Snap, says Mike, watching on YouTube on the TV, and then comment on Facebook. That's the smart move. It was a long journey today as well. I'm all for the environment, but I tell you what, if I had a private jet, I'd be using it big time. When are we going to get electric private jets, okay? They're making electric cars now. Need some electric private jets. Just drones. Just enough drones to lift and carry. That'll be easier. That'd be much better. That was question 6 there. Into some sports. Another sports question. Gentle way is the literal meaning of which martial art? Gentle way is the literal meaning of which martial art? I'm going to give you a clue for this one. It's one of the one word martial arts. So it's not Krav Maga or I'm trying to think of some other multiple word martial arts. It's one word that I'm looking for, this martial art. It's one of the big ones. It's not an obscure one. Can we crowdfund it to get you driving lessons on a car? Hover car maybe. I was doing lessons before the pandemic, and then my instructor doesn't teach anymore. So I've got a new one, but I haven't been home to get in the car. But I'm gonna do an absolute ton because I failed my test before the pandemic. So I will get it done. I will get it done. It's going to make my life a lot easier. But then you won't get adorable train stories and me complaining about all that stuff. Isn't that what you like? But maybe I'll be a bit less disheveled for a Monday night quiz. Question 8. In Star Trek, which one of the following is the Borg designation for humans? All right. In Star Trek, which one of the following is the Borg designation for humans? A. Species 180. B. Species 2359. C. Species 218. Or D. Species 5618. That's a lot of species that they have been cataloging, the Borg. In Star Trek, which of the following is the Borg designation for humans? Is it 180, 3259, 218, or 5618? Electric motorbikes is a must. Must be quieter for all those pizza delivery gangs. He wasn't a delivery guy. He was just a guy being annoying directly outside my window. He's not the guy who lives across the street who works for Domino's. I got no problem with that guy. That's why I thought that's noisier than usual. And why is he just there being annoying? What's happening? Ruining my quiz. He knows it's Saturday. Domino's guy. Probably delivering to people playing the quiz right now. Question 9. So that one's multiple choice. Just pick A, B, C, or D. If you know it, like great. For 1 point. Question 9, which is the final question of the quiz. Name the films Nana's been watching. You don't have to do it by chance. You don't have to guess. Nana is in the house. She had a few tequilas earlier, just because she saw the video I showed her of me at the perch. So she had a taste for some tequila. But I think she's doing all right. She's sober enough to do the quiz anyway. So I'm going to go get Nana for you. She is going to talk about the film. My grandma is going to talk to you about the film she's been watching recently. I know you haven't seen her for a while. All you have to do is tell me the film titles. She's going to tell you about the film. She can't remember what they're called. So she's going to get some of those wrong, I imagine. All you have to do is tell me what films Nana has been watching. So I'm just going to fetch her for you. Make yourselves comfortable. Refill your drink if you need to, if you've been drinking much. There haven't been any technical glitches, and I haven't been drinking much. I mentioned Michelle one more time, just so you can drink up if you've got some left in your glass, if that's the game you're playing. And I'm going to fetch Nana for you. So back very shortly. Here she will come. Oh, hiya, loves. Hope you're all doing okay. I know it's been a while. I haven't played the quiz for a bit. To be honest, I've just been having a bit of a laugh with Ethel. I have these last few weeks while he's been off gallivanting all over the country. He told me, Nana, I'm doing a gig in Leek. I said, you can't gig in Leek, love. You eat Leek. What are you talking about? But apparently it's a place in England. So I hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're all safe and happy. Hope you're all doing well in the quiz. How have you been, says Gareth. I've been doing all right. Okay, I've been doing all right, love. I've been playing with Ethel. We've been doing a spot of gardening. I say that. We've been outside watching other people garden. That's what we've been doing. That's the fun part for me. I don't like to get my hands dirty. I got a lovely garden, though. Everyone's doing this fake grass now. Fake grass. What they're doing. Or vaping, some people call it. Vaping. CBD oil vaping, that's what they be calling it. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Have I had a new headscarf? No, this is an old one, love. I've had this one for a little bit because he said I had to change the other one because he was playing with the green screen. And then what's he do this week? He doesn't use the flipping green screen. Waste of time, love, switching over, wasn't it? But I could use a new one anyway. Sian, what she said? She said it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Sian. She said, can anybody PayPal me some money? I saw that. She said that. Well, I would, love, but a couple of problems there. Firstly, I don't know who you are. And secondly, I don't know what PayPal is. So, I'd love to help you out, love. But, get busking or something. Do it outside my garden and I can just send some change over that way. So anyway, hope you all been having fun, loves. I've been watching some films as well, me and Ethel, in between gardening or, drinking outside. That's what we've been doing, really. But what I've been doing is watching some films with Ethel. We've been watching them on the old Amazon Fire Stick, which, as it turns out, it's not an STI. I thought that's what it was. Somebody tells you Amazon Fire Stick, and you thought you've been on holiday, have you, love? Out to the jungle, and that's what you come back with. So it's not that. It's a device. You plug it into your telly, which is what I did, and I've been watching films on that, loves. So the films I've been watching, I'm going to tell you about them. He says I got the titles wrong, but I'm convinced I got them right, loves, right? So I'm going to tell you about them now, okay? What have we had? The first one, right? The first film, who was in it? It was that man in it. Ben Pitt's in it, and it's about a man who dies. Don't worry, it's cheerful. It's a comedy. It's a man who dies, and my good friend Anthony Hopkins. I like Anthony. He's a bit young, but I do like him. He's in it as well, and the film is called Greet Jim Grimm. Greet Jim Grimm. I'm sure that's what it's called, love. And it's about a man who dies, and then he isn't dead for some reason, and he comes and talks to Anthony Hopkins, and he tells him that he's going to be dead. So that's the film, and in between, there is a dirty, rude scene as well, but I did enjoy that bit. Anyway, Micah said, that Ig? Who's Ig? You mean Ignacio? Don't call him Ig, love. Don't shorten his name, Mike. Is your name Mike? All right, nobody calls you Mai, do they? It's Mike or Michael, I imagine. So stop playing games now, Mike, right? He is unreliable, though. Grey, it's meant to be white as well. It's just his mouth is filthy, it is. Filthy, loves. Because he is an absolute mess. What the heck? I go onto YouTube for a live stream and then find out we have a Lopez quiz on a Monday. Ray, where have you been, man? Where have you been? He announced it at least 2 hours ago. That's plenty of time notice, that is, all right? All he did is he knocked on my door and he said, doing a quiz. I said, I'll be there. He said, stop drinking so much tequila. That's what he said to me. And I said, you're one to talk. And he said, he didn't order those tequilas. I said, it doesn't matter enough. That's the first film anyway, which is Greet Jim Grimm with Ben Pitt and my good friend Anthony Hopkins. He doesn't call me back anymore. I think he's going a bit deaf. He can't hear his phone. He used to get one of those big ones, with the vibrating light and everything on it. Second film I watched is Anthony Hopkins, your little Welsh toy boy. Well, he would be, but he's not really my type. He's not. He is a bit too young for me anyway, Anthony. Or Tony, as I call him, because I do shorten some people's names if they're short. Then we got the second film I watched is called Hollywood Policeman, but it's the third one. So they go to a theme park. There's a theme park in it, and he's a Hollywood policeman, but he's not from Hollywood. He's from a different place, see? And he's very funny. He's got a funny laugh. I like his laugh, I do. And what he does is, in the other films, because we've seen them all, me and Ethel, we watch them a lot, you know. He puts bananas in tailpipes of cars, in the exhaust, you know. It's a prank, it is. That's what it sounded like, that boy on the motorbike, Ignacio. I think that's what his problem was. Somebody's put a banana up his exhaust, it is. That's the problem. So that was called Hollywood Policeman, and he was the third one, loves, okay? And then we've got the other film we watched was a romantic comedy with another short man in it, and he's called Daniel De Niro, something like that. Daniel De Niro's in it anyway, and you've got that other one in it who's Jessica Rabbit. She's in it, and you've got Catherine Zeta-Jones's father. He's in it as well, and they're all in this film, and it's a romantic comedy, and it's about flowers. It's called Battle of the Flowers. So that was quite amusing, and in it, Daniel De Niro, he plays a solicitor. And he's the one who gets them together, he is, anyway, he introduces them. So that's that film, Battle of the Flowers. Then the fourth one, we watched a bit of a kids' film, because we had one of the grandchildren round, one of the great-grandchildren, and Ethel had a brood over. We watched a kid film, and it's called Climate Crisis. And it's all set. It's Frozen, it is, but with no singing, so it's brilliant because I hate the songs. They get on my flipping nerves, they do. So it's like Frozen. You got a furry elephant in it. He's brilliant. He's a bit grumpy, and then you got one of those cats. A big cat is in it, and some kind of squirrel as well. So he's a bit of a mess, he is, but it's funny anyway because he's chasing a peanut for most of the film. So that's the other one. That's called Climate Change on Ice. So then we got the next one then. The next one's one of my favourite films, and I watch it every year. It's a classic. I think it's called The Neptune Journey. The Neptune Journey. And it's basically Titanic, but better, because it was made in the 70s, and it's got an all-star cast in it, all right? You got lots of people in that, and it's basically about a big ship, a big cruise ship, which I like to go on, you know. And the trouble is, I've had a few sherries, so by the time the boat starts going down, I don't even watch that bit. I just watch the night bit at the start, you know, thinking about going on cruises again when we're allowed to. You said I can come on one with you, didn't you, Ignacio? He's ignoring me now. But anyway, those are the films I've watched, love. There's 5 of them. He tells me that you're going to get a point for each one you get right. But I mean, it's job done. I've told you the films. I've told you the titles. All right, I'll tell you again if you want a clue. So just write these down, and I'm sure you'll get a point. They're right, love, I'm telling you. He's looking them up now. He's talking nonsense here. The first one, Greet Jim Grimm. That's the first one. The second film, all right, that was called Hollywood Policeman 3. The third film I watched is called Battle of the Flowers. Then we had Climate Change, the cartoon. And the final one was The Neptune Journey. All right, but it's about a big boat. So anyway, I hope you've been having fun on the quiz, loves. Enjoy the rest of it. I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to have a couple more tequilas outside before the sun goes down. I mean, it's just behind clouds now, isn't it? But, you know, no problem. We'll enjoy it anyway, as long as it doesn't rain. Although, you know, that might dilute the tequila a little bit. So, you know, might make the night last longer. We'll find out anyway, won't we, loves? Enjoy the rest of the quiz. Ta-ra, loves! Is that it? Am I done? I got to click. Oh. Let me do everything around here, love. It's ridiculous. Is that it? Well, show me then. So that was Nana. I hope you enjoyed seeing her again. She does enjoy it. Okay, she plays around. She has a good fun doing it every time. She always asks me when I'm away. She's like, "Oh, can I send you a video or something?" So maybe next time we do a Lopez quiz on the road, we can do it that way, which would be great. I wasted in wedding stagely. I should be in movie. Says Louis. Absolutely, definitely, 100%. Nothing better than cruising around Cardiff Bay. Yep, for sure. Let it go. Says Ray. She's not. She does not like Frozen. Okay. Down in front, Steve. No answers or clues here. Oh, we got people posting clues. Now we're still keeping away. All right, folks. Hope you all having fun so far. That is the end of the questions. Let me give you a recap of all of them, and then I'm going to give you the answers. All right. So where are we? Here they are coming up on the screen, looking very small. I'm going to have to squint my eyes. How tall is Blackpool Tower in toilet rolls for 1 point? Question 2. Which city would you need to visit in order to view Da Vinci's The Last Supper? That is the famous painting, iconic imagery. Also, you should have a drawing of it on your paper, which I look forward to seeing. You've done it with your non-dominant hand. And if you stuck it up on Twitter or Instagram, you get a bonus 10 points with the caption, "Got drunk and drew a masterpiece again, hashtag Lopez Quiz." 12 points for question 2. Question 3. Which continent are wolves not native to? Which continent are wolves not native to? It's multiple choice. A, B, C, or D. Is it North America, Africa, Europe, or Asia? Question 4. In which year was Dave Grohl inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And with which band? For 2 points. Question 5. What is Britney Spears' middle name? What is Britney Spears' middle name? Bonus, how many years has she topped the most searched celebrities online? 2 points for question 5. Question 6. What nickname did Bjorn Borg, Gerwin Price, and Dennis Perkamp all have at one point in each of their careers? For 1 point. Question 7. Gentle Way is the literal meaning of which martial art? Gentle Way is the literal meaning of which martial art? 1 point. Question 8. In Star Trek, which one of the following is the Borg designation for humans? A. Species 180. B. Species 3259. C. Species 218. D. Species 5618. For 1 point. A, B, C, or D. And question 9. Name the films Nana's been watching. All right, so you tell me what films she's been watching. She got the titles brutally wrong. I mean, it's almost impressive how she manages to get every word incorrect. But you tell me what film she was talking about, not the titles she said, the actual titles, and you will pick up 5 points for Nana's films for the 5 movies, 1 point for each correct answer. So that is, those are the questions. Now let us deal with the answers. So let's get this sorted out. So get ready to mark your own paper. That's the way we do this. Play fair. All right. Some of you got points already because celebrating birthdays or wedding anniversaries, or you broke your foot. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm not laughing because of that reason. I'm just because you asked for a point for it. That's very brazen, and I appreciate I appreciate the effort, man. I hope it's not too painful. I hope you're all right. Question 1. How tall is the Blackpool Tower in toilet rolls? It is, of course, 1,580 toilet rolls tall. 1,580 toilet rolls tall. I'm going to give you a margin of error of 100 because it actually bends in the wind. All right, it's designed to bend in the wind. I'm off, Sishan. I think we have some sweet vermouth in the kitchen cupboard. Love ya. Happy birthday. Have fun tomorrow. And I hope you enjoy celebrating on the weekend as well. Take care, Shan. What's we got? Ashoke boy. How you doing? Charlene, welcome to the party. Still got memories of the year Frozen came out, says Jamie. The Christmas stage that year in Pontedawe. Every act wanted to do Let It Go, so they did. Got to hear it 4 times. That's impressive. My friend Neil has a story about going to, I think, Malaysia for a Scrabble tournament because he was an international Scrabble player. And he went there and there was karaoke and 10 people in a row sang the song My Way. by Frank Sinatra, and they all sang it the Frank Sinatra way, ironically. 1,580, but I'll give you a margin of error of, what did I say? I'll make it 100, yeah, 100. So anywhere from 1,480 all the way up to 1,680. Toilet rolls tall. Wow, way out, not 450 then. No, way taller than that. Saludos desde Murcia. Welcome to the party, Charlene. Bienvenidos. Welcome to Lopez Quiz. If you haven't played before, we're just about wrapping up, but join us. It's usually every Saturday night, but we're doing it on a Monday. We do it on Lunes today. We got 750. We guessed 1,930. Close, says Martin. I mean, not really. Everyone was way off this week. Nobody got it right. Maybe you'll do better with question 2, folks. Question 2. Milan. Milan is the city where the Last Supper is. Milan. And hopefully you should have a drawing as well. Just give yourself a point if you did the drawing, okay? I appreciate the effort. But if you stuck it up on Instagram or Twitter, there's still time before the end of the quiz, then you get yourself 10 bonus points. So 12 points available for that. Charlene, okay, next time, mate. No sweat, Charlene. Hasta luego. Question 3. Africa, all right, is where wolves are not native to the continent of Africa. The answer was B, Africa. So yeah, they're native to North America. Very similar animals to coyotes up there. They are native to Europe. Is where my surname Lopez comes from, like the Latin word for wolf. And it's also, they belong in Asia. Okay, they're native to Asia. Ray, you can always tell Judas at the Last Supper, he's the one arguing about the bill. I don't think he's arguing about it. I think he's probably trying to skip paying it altogether. That's Judas's move. That seems like a Judas move. He's like, yeah, I put my share in. It's there. It's in cash. Question 4. Dave Grohl, what year was he inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It was 2014. 2014. Is Super Lopez? No, correct. Super Lopez. I've got a stack of Super Lopez comics at home. Question 4. 2014, Dave Grohl was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And with which band? It wasn't Foo Fighters, it was Nirvana. He was inducted with Nirvana. Kurt obviously was posthumously given the award, the accolade of being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But Chris, bassist, not saying his surname, don't like him. Question 5. What is Britney Spears' middle name? It is Jean. Jean. Britney Jean Spears. And how many times is she the most searched for celebrity online? 7 times. 7 years. Since the internet began, she's got the record for being the most searched for celebrity for 7 years. Not consecutively, but she's had it 7 times, which is it's wild. And obviously trending currently, topical. Question 6. Gerwin Price. Is it not hashtag free? Yep, there we go, topical, Ray. 100%. Free Britney. No, I think that's her actually instead of, what do they call it at the beginning of a name? That's what she has now. Hashtag free. She should get, that's on her passport now and everything. Hashtag free Britney Jean Spears. 100%. Question 6. The nickname Gerwin Price, Bergkamp, and Bjorn Borg had was the Iceman. Okay, the Iceman is the nickname that they were given, or Iceman with a space in the middle as well. So that's what I was looking for, the Iceman. I never knew any of them were called that at any point in their careers. Probably for different reasons, I think they got it. I got her name, said Louise. Where did that come from? Hashtag free Britney. Well done. Martin said, we guessed Jamie Lynn, which rhymes with Jean, and guessed 8 times. So close. Good work, Martin. The Iceman is what they were all called as a nickname. Question 7. Gentle Way, all right, is the literal translating of the martial art Judo. Judo is the martial art, and it means gentle way. It's all about using momentum and people's weight and stuff in order to defend yourself. It's a defensive martial art, Judo. but that is what it means, gentle way. Okay, I don't imagine it's that gentle when your face plants into the ground from a judo hold, or indeed a chop to the neck, like Austin Powers. We guessed iceberg, said Martin. Oh dear. Speaking of icebergs, I think one of the films might have that in it. Mike says crosses out origami. I would love to see origami as a martial art. 100, like that would be very exciting to watch. Actually, I think if anyone could make it work, Jackie Chan could probably do something with origami. He probably has at some point used paper in some way as a weapon. He's done it with everything else. That's her sister's and mother's name, not the same person, by the way. Jamie and Lynn, really? Wow, okay, we got the expert in the house here. Louise is telling us Jamie Spears and Lynn Spears, not Jean. Jean is the correct answer. Question 8. What is the designation for the human species in Star Trek? A, B, C, or D? The answer is who cares? Star Trek is for nerds. All right. So if you answered anything other than that, you do not get a point. All right. Unlucky. Question flipping space trek over here. What are you talking about? Question 9. These are Nana's films. All right. Nana's films. What films has she been watching on her Amazon Fire Stick? She has watched Meet Joe Black. All right. Not Greet Joe Grimm or Jim Grimm. I would watch a film called Greet Jim Grimm. That sounds excellent. It's a bit of a, sounds like it's a tongue twister, isn't it? The second film that she saw was Beverly Hills Cop 3. Beverly Hills Cop 3, not Hollywood Policeman. Film number 3 that she watched, it wasn't Daniel De Niro, it was Danny DeVito in that film, and it was War of the Roses, not Battle of the Flowers. Origami would be very dangerous, says Ray. After all, they say there's nothing worse than a paper cut. Nobody says that. Nobody says there's nothing worse than a paper cut. There's definitely nobody who has ever received any other kind of cut. I think 6-year-olds might say paper cuts are the worst. Like, paper cuts are the worst. Stop crying, Timmy. Film number 4 was Ice Age, not Climate Change, the cartoon. Ice Age, and it wasn't a furry elephant. It was, of course, a mammoth, saber-toothed tiger, and Scrat, I think the name, which is an early type of squirrel chasing after an acorn. Ice Age was the 4th film, and the final film, not Neptune Journey or whatever it is Nana said, it was the Poseidon Adventure, 1972, classic, remade. I mean, they're both a little bit rubbish, but the earlier one is better, obviously. The Poseidon Adventure. I think it's been remade a bunch of times. I don't even know if that is the original one. The Poseidon Adventure. Correct, Steve. That is the answer. And here they are on the screen for you. 5 points available for Nana's films. And then we have, so that's why I said Nana was getting the titles pretty far off, but I would watch a couple of those movies. I want to do knockoff films starring Nana in all of these film titles she comes up with. We guessed A Space Odyssey, said Martin. It's unfortunate, man. I mean, what did she say? Neptune Journey, A Space Odyssey. I kind of get where you're going with that. You know, it's the Greek. So Neptune, was Neptune the Greek god of the sea? And Poseidon would have been great week for the quarantinis, 21 in total. Right, people are starting to calculate, so let's get all of the answers on the screen, as you can see here. And what have we got here? 1, we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We've got 26 points up for grabs, and Louise managed to get 21 with the quarantinis. Congratulations. And that's not even any bonus points there. None of the birthday bonus points I gave out. 8 out of 26 for the Bugs Life. So glad that Nana was here. 5 from her. Congratulations, Steph. Latching onto those points from Nana. 8 is not a bad score in Lopez Quiz. We know that. If you haven't played before, some of these scores are drastically different. 23. Jamie swoops into the lead for the overloaded plasma conduits. 23, which is an incredible score. 6, but no drawing. That's a shame. Get that drawing done. Make it happen. Pick up some points that way. There's still time. Give yourself 2 minutes, do a quick drawing. Stick it up online. Poseidon was the Greek one. Neptune, the Roman version. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I thought Neptune didn't sound very Greek. That makes sense. Total of 20. Excellent team effort by me, my mother-in-law, Art, teen daughter, husband and father-in-law have gone to the speedway. Fair enough. It's a great effort. 20 is an epic score. Poseidon was Zeus's brother. Good to know. It's family rivalries are tough. It's difficult when you're Zeus's brother because obviously Zeus was the king of the gods, and then you're just off at the side there. Poor Poseidon with his sinking ship. Dag Navit says Louise because she had a great score and then beaten by one. And also, Una would have beaten 22 points with the birthday bonus. So without, it would have put you on the same score as Louise. But as it happens, you have jumped in to second place. Currently, Jamie is in the lead. 20 for the Trucker Tuckers. Pleased with that. Congratulations. That is a great score. 22 also for Paul Drew, including birthday bonus point. Thanks for the quiz, says Melanie. Look, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this was fun for you all. I can't believe I managed to keep it within an hour, even though I started relatively a few minutes late, chatting about hotel mishaps and all that kind of stuff. Nil point for Charlene. No pasa nada. That's okay. Next time. All right. You pick up points next time. Hades was the older brother. Steve, are you on the Wikipedia page right now? Yeah, Hades was the older brother. But it's like disgraced older brothers. I know what that is. My brother runs a legitimate business and I'm the older brother and I'm a stand-up comedian. So I feel a kinship with Hades, Absolutely. 15 for me, says Sally. Not bad for first time after a big long break. That is a great score, all right? Absolutely great. Don't rub it in the faces of people who got less than that and they've been playing the last time we played, etc. Crossed out Iceman, which is very annoying. That would have gained you an extra point. That's 16. It could have been all the sweeter. Sweet 16. Just for tonight, hashtag LLAP. What's hashtag LLAP? I don't know what that is. When did you change your thing? Oh, he said just for, I got you now. All right, I'm following where we are on the comment section. For me is that size. It's really frustrating. I can only see 2 comments at a time. So if more than one comment pops up at once, they fly past. It's very difficult to read. I hope you've enjoyed it. From Monday night quiz, a bit different. No, said Steve. I've got a Poseidon tattoo on my arm of the god, not the ship sinking. Although that could be interesting though, couldn't it? Because as you put clothes on, you'd be like, oh, Poseidon sinking again. You do that kind of thing or taking it off, etc. That could be like a Magic Mike moment. Too young to know what Magic Mike are, folks. You're probably not playing the quiz. You all know Magic Mike. Live long and prosper. Yeah, sorry about the Star Trek question. I quite enjoy Star Trek personally. I just think it's funny to rag on nerds because I am a nerd indeed. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. I'm going to get off, get some food with Michelle, sit here comfortably for a change. I've got a night at home. How rare is that? Hope to catch you all next Saturday. I'll figure out the time because I'll be in London. But I'm going to check into a hotel with good internet and I'm going to make sure that we're able to do the quiz at some point. It might be early again, but we're definitely going to do it on Saturday. I will make that happen. Unless my agent books me another gig on the same night. We'll find out. Nacho or Ignacio? I go by Ignacio. People call mi padre is Ignacio también, so he goes by Nacho. I go by Ignacio. Nacho and Ignacio. Or Ignacito, they call me when I'm in Spain because I'm the little one, but I'm the only one in Wales in my family, so I go by Ignacio. Poseidon and Neptune are the same. Neptune is what the Romans call him. Yes, correct. You say that. Look, we do all know that they're fictional, right? They're mythical. They're not real. You talk about brothers and stuff like that. They're all invented, all right? Diol, have a well-deserved evening. Look, guys, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to shoot off now, have some food, watch a movie. Hope you've enjoyed the quiz. If you have enjoyed it and you're happy to tip me, to keep me, sustaining the lifestyle I live, which is flipping trains and buses that are too expensive, going to places that are too far away, but I do love gigging there and I do love performing. That's the fun part. The transport is the rubbish part. I am going to get back on the lessons. But if you would like to tip me, details are going to come up on the screen very shortly. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Thank you very much for keeping me occupied doing the quiz over lockdown. And here we are still going for it. Years on. I'm going to be doing this when I'm 70, definitely. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great week. We're only on Monday, and I will catch you on the weekend. Book tickets if you live in Swansea to see the secret headliner. I won't be there, but check it out on Wednesday night at the Perch. ComedySheep.com to book tickets. Get in quick. It's going to sell out. The headliner has been on a bunch of stuff on TV. Thank you so much. Take care. Ciao.